with my own grandmother, and I'm going to recommend that she purchase a lifetime income annuity. And Grandma's first question to me is going to be this: well, Tom, what is a lifetime income annuity anyway? Why don't we use this language? Grandma, it's a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's it, a guaranteed paycheck for life. Hey, when people ask you, what do you do for a living, why don't you try this? I give people guaranteed paychecks for life. I'm the guaranteed paycheck man, and you look like you need one, and you look like you need one. Now, every once in a while when you're on an appointment, somebody's going to say, well, Tom, I don't need that. I work for Boeing for 47 years. I got a pension. I already got my check. Well, then you just smile, and you look at them and say, okay, but you know what you really need? You need a guaranteed paycheck for life. You see, let me ask you a question. What day of the week do you spend the most money? Do you go golfing? Do you go to Home Depot? Do you go to the spa? Do you go shopping? That day of the week would be Saturday. Well, guess what? The day you retire, every day is Saturday. See, you're not going to need less money. Many of you are going to need more money. You don't need just a guaranteed paycheck. You're going to need a guaranteed paycheck. And that's all it is. So Grandma's second question to me is, well, why should I use one? See, Grandma likes CDs. You got a CPA. She's recommending tax-free municipal bonds. You got a broker calling your clients recommending high dividend-paying stocks. So why should anybody use a lifetime income annuity? Well, I'm going to take out the payout rates for almost any company in America today. And with the payout rates, you're going to see that a 65-year-old is going to be guaranteed over 7% a year for the rest of their life. A 75-year-old will be guaranteed over 9% a year for the rest of their life. An 85-year-old is guaranteed over 14% every year for the rest of their life. Now I'm going to say to Grandma, I'm going to say, now Grandma, you said you like those CDs or savings accounts. Now when you go to the bank and they post those rates, do they list different rates based on your age? No. They pay everybody the same. Oh, Miss CPA, you like tax-free bonds. Let me ask you a question. Do tax-free bonds offer different interest rates based on your age? No. They pay everybody the same. Oh, Mr. Stockbroker, you like high dividend paying stocks. Let me ask you a question. Do stocks pay higher dividends based on your age? No. They pay everybody the same. So here's my question. Why does a lifetime income annuity have higher payout rates based on your age? And we got to get this, so we might as well pack it up and head it home. And the answer is because we pay you mortality credits. You see, the reason, Grandma, you want to buy a lifetime income annuity is because you get paid mortality credits. CDs pay no mortality credits. Savings accounts pay no mortality credits. Tax-free bonds don't even know what mortality credits are. Stocks have never paid a mortality credit in the history of the stock market. The reason you buy a lifetime income annuity is because you get paid mortality credits. So now Grandma says, okay, well, what the heck are mortality credits? I got a couple ways to explain it. The first is a simple story about 5 90-year-old ladies who go on vacation every year. See, there's these 5 90-year-old ladies, every year they go on vacation. One year, one lady said, hey, let's each put $100 in that box. We'll tape up the box, and next year when we go on vacation, we'll open the box, and those of us alive will split the money. They said, Helen, that's a great idea. So they each put $100 in. They got $500. They tape up the box. What do you think happens the next year? No, they forgot where they put the box. No. Unfortunately, one of the ladies died. So now there's 4 ladies that split the $500. They each get $125. Now that was a 25% rate of return in 12 months. I have 2 questions to ask you. How much of that money was invested in the stock market? 0. What interest rate did it earn in that taped up box for 12 months? 0. How do they get paid 25% with no money in the market and no interest rate? Is because they got paid mortality credits. So the lady looks at that, she looks at her brokerage account, she said, this is a pretty good deal. I think we ought to tape the box back up and let it ride. So they decide to let it ride. The next year, one more lady dies. So now there's 3 ladies that split the $500. They each get $167. That's a 67% return in 2 years. No money in the market, no interest rate. Why? Because they got paid mortality credits. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're saying, yeah, but Tom, you don't understand. My clients don't want their money to disappear when they die. Here's my question right back at you. Do they have to have their money disappear when they die? No, they don't. And less than 10% of all lifetime income annuities are life only. Almost everybody wants a guarantee. Joint life, or life with cash refund, or life with 30 years certain, or life with guaranteed death benefit. You don't have to have it disappear when you die. In fact, I was doing a seminar. I get done with one of my seminars. Client walks up, 82 years old, says, Tom, I got a lot of money. What should I do with it? And I said, well, sir, I got to ask you at least a couple of questions. These are the 2 questions I always ask anybody. I say, number 1, what do you want this money to do for you while you're alive? And number two, what do you want it to do when you die? I always ask those two questions. He said, well, Tom, I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me that. But here's what I reckon I want. I want a guaranteed paycheck every month for the rest of my life. Now, when I die, I want the missus to get that same check for the rest of her life. And then when she dies, we want our son to get it for the rest of his life. And then when he dies, I suppose his wife should get it for the rest of her life. And then when she dies, we want our grandchild to get it for the rest of our grandchild's life. That's what I want. I said, is that all? We can do that with one lifetime income annuity. What do you want your money to do for you while you're alive? What do you want it to do when you die? And we can take it from there. But see, I always get a bunch of brokers who say, Tom, I can do it better. No, you can't. Laddered bonds won't work. Systematic withdrawal plans won't work. You see, there are three components to every paycheck of a lifetime income annuity. Principal, which is the red. Interest, which is the blue. And yes, anybody can give them that. But only you, only an insurance company can pay the mortality credits that will guarantee they will never run out of money. So now Grandma asked me, well, Tom, how much of my money should go into a lifetime income annuity? If Grandma's got $1 million, am I saying she should put the whole million there? That's not what I'm saying. We got 7,000 people in this room. If Grandma sits down with every one of you, should she get 7,000 different answers, opinions? There's only one that's mathematically, scientifically, and economically correct. Shouldn't we all know that answer? And the answer is, Grandma, you need to have enough guaranteed income, at least enough to cover your basic expenses. At least enough to cover your basic expenses. See, when you sit down with any retiree in America or around the world, number one, find out what do they need to live their normal lifestyle. And number two, you subtract out any guaranteed income to include pension or Social Security. The gap right there needs to be filled with guaranteed lifetime income, a lifetime income annuity. This is not an opinion. You go to Morningstar, this is what they'll tell you. You go to Ibbotson, if you become a CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst, one of the most rigorous financial courses in America, that's what they're taught. Every retiree needs to have guaranteed income, at least enough to cover their basic